covered that. Going to ignore any mention of Salah as well.
Oh, come on now.
Apparently, McTavius says in the official video they didn't mention you're only allowed 3 from each team.
Oh.
So, you know, we're giving you the proper advice here. Just saying.
Just saying.
And we're not even experts.
No, not even experts.
We've just done our homework. Maybe not Kurt, seeing as he's not picking Salah. I'm not sure how much homework he's done.
Or maybe I've done a bit more homework than all of you. You just don't realise it.
Yeah, you're the kid that turns up, does no homework, and then aces their exams, aren't you? Clearly. I've
seen the question commented about 2-3 times by the same person. How about tripling up Salah, Mane, and Firmino?
Well, it's brilliant if it pays off, I guess. But if it doesn't pay off and Liverpool happen to have a bad game and somebody like City happen to have an absolutely banger of a game, then it could be kind of tears at bedtime, really.
It's £32 million worth of midfielders and attackers just on Liverpool.
Not for me personally, not yet. I mean, I'm not saying never. I mean, we could get in a few game weeks and they seem like the only team to put back all your money on, so to speak. But not right away. I am considering having 2. We discussed this earlier, 2 attacking Liverpool. But yeah, not 3. I'm happy to put 1 in defence. I will be going 3 Liverpool, just probably not 3 attacking. It's too much for me personally.
Well, I think Brett brought up a point back when we were doing World Cup fantasy football where you want players that are going to be the focal point of the side. You want players that are going to be greedy and get the majority of the points. The thing with Liverpool is there's a real risk that the points are going to be shared. And if you're going 3 Liverpool attackers, you need at least 2 goals with them getting assists and goals, those 3 players. And of course, assists aren't as important as goals. So if you were going for goals from each 3, you need 3 goals a game. And of course, Liverpool are very capable of going games where they score 3, 4 or 5, where that will pay off. But as soon as they're not scoring those kind of points, you've put 3 of your 11 players into one basket and you've not got the points from there. So you're literally playing with less players in the game week if they don't go and get the points. So for me, 3 players is very, very risky, and you only do it if you're really sure that a team are just going to whitewash like 4 or 5 teams in a row. And then even then, against weaker opponents, they're going to park the bus. They're going to have to be broken down. So I would never really, even when a team is absolutely flying like Man City were at times last year where it looked like they would keep scoring goals, I would always have 1 defender and then maybe a midfielder and attacker, or 2 attackers, depending on how things are going. But I would never have 3 in midfield and attack.
Spread the load, people. Spread the love across your team. Spread it.
I think it's if you like to live dangerously, then go for it. You know, if you've got that excitement and you want to go for all 3, it's not an unviable option. Like, you could do it, but you are taking a bit of a gamble, because like Jay said, if you're looking at game week 1, for example, you think they're at home to West Ham. West Ham, granted, under a new manager, but last year they had the worst defensive record in the league. So you're thinking, wow, game week 1, Mane, Firmino, Salah, let's get these players in. But are those 3 going to score over 4 game weeks? You know, try and think about the total points that they're going to bring in over 4 game weeks, as opposed to maybe Man City. Because if you're going to have the 3 Liverpool attackers, can you then afford, you know, to spread your money on 2 of Man City? So it's kind of like you're putting all your bet onto Liverpool. And if for whatever reason they have an off day, or they just get a 1-0 win, or they draw 1-1, that's where it could hinder you, you know. So it could massively pay off, but it's living dangerously. So if you've got that feeling, go for it, but it could backfire as well.